I don't have a car right now. My housemate, I think has a Subaru.
Is your housemate a lesbian?
Yeah. I mean, not
Asking.
asking for a friend.
Just asking for a friend. Do they vape?
Do they vape? No, they do not vape. Sorry, they do not vape. But they are into they are in STEM.
You sure they're not a lesbian? Listen, Subarus are well known as the lesbian car.
Are they actually?
Yes, that's a stereotype that lesbians drive Subarus.
I love learning new things today. It's so good.
I can't believe you didn't know about that. I can't believe you.
I didn't.
You didn't know about the meme? I mean, I guess it makes more sense I know about the meme because, you know, girlfriends. Chat, you want to learn about my first girlfriend ever? I keep hinting at her, but I've never talked about her. You guys want to learn about Adora's first lesbian relationship? Or very first one? That
because
I barely...
it might give me insight that I might need, so please.
Well, much like my first debut, I don't talk about it and it never happened. That's how I treat the first lesbian relationship I ever had. I treat the second one as the first real one, because this one lasted all of a week, whereas the second one lasted literally 2 years.
Got it.
Yep. So, like, I think she not 2 years. Sorry, it was a year and a half. My bad. So, chat. Here I was, 19-year-old girl, you know, in college, and I met this girl through Dungeons and Dragons. I'm about to out myself. We were playing a 4th edition campaign. I'm now aging myself very strongly by saying I was playing 4th edition. 5th edition had not come out yet and would not come out for several years. Meet her through that. She's really nice, and she plays like an elf druid or whatever, and we hit it off well. I start realizing that she's like into me in a different way, but I was confused because I had known her as being a evangelical Christian.
Sorry, I was expecting anything but that. Sorry, continue.
So she was a evangelical Christian, which made this very confusing because she was like, I don't want to have sex, and I also am not supposed to be interested in you, but I also still want to make out with you in the bushes at on the campus.
I mean, she was already committing a sin by playing D&D, so I guess she only wanted to make out with you in the bushes.
Yep.
So we can continue.
Oh no, there's a reason why she wanted to make out in the bushes. I didn't get into that yet. I didn't get into why she wanted to make out in the bushes yet. So, instead of just coming out to me as a lesbian, she said, Adora, I know I play an elf in D&D, but I want to talk to you about my real interest, what I'm really interested in. Adora, I want to be an elf. And I asked, what do you mean you want to be an elf? She responds with, I want to have elf ear surgery and look like an elf and live like an elf, a wood elf. I want to live in the woods and be one with nature and take care of animals and have elf ear surgery. And I look at her and I go, okay. And then she looks at me and says, but I also really love Jesus Christ.
What is happening?
So we can't have sex. And I'm like,
What?
Okay.
What is...
I'm obviously a horny 19 and, you know, not desperate, but like, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. And she's like, she takes me by the hand and I say, yeah, that's great. Awesome. We go out into the campus and we find a little like, not like a round, it's not like it was like a path roundabout, but there was like a bunch of hedges and bushes in the middle. And she pulls me into the bushes when we were like looking for a place to just like cuddle or something. And then she then proceeds to make out with me in these fucking bushes on campus. Because it was the only way she would ever, one, feel like she's not doing a sin, and two, doing it where no one could see it, and three, also getting off to the fact that she's feeling like an elf while doing it. That relationship lasted 1 week after that.
Why did the relationship end? It sounded so perfect.
Jesus Christ. Is she still an elf? I have not looked into this woman ever since I broke up with her. I wanted to stay as far away from her as possible. She broke up with me, technically. I thought I could fix her, chat, okay? I thought not the elf part. I wasn't gonna fix that. That was terminal. I thought I could fix the Jesus part, okay? Because she was already committing a sin by being a lesbian with me, all right? That sin was already done. She just said no premarital sex, and I'm like, I can't get you pregnant. So what's the point? What's the problem? What's a little oral
True.
between friends? We already kissed lips. Why not other lips?
So let me get this straight. So after like a weekish of being together, she was like, you know what? I've thought about it, and Jesus is really mad at me and won't let me be a wood elf if I'm a really bad girl. So I'm gonna have to say no to kissing you in the bushes?
Yes.
What is happening? What is happening? Also, I love how it was like she wanted to be more secretive of the fact that she wanted to be an elf too. Like, what's going on here? I want to be an elf girl with elf ear surgery and live in the. What is happening?
The story gets
Sorry.
more interesting, but in a different way.
Also, hi,
I had a
Yvonne.
flashback
Yvonne.
as a VTuber when I visited Canada, and I visited a VTuber friend that I will not name publicly because I don't want to make them get compared. But when I went to go visit some VTuber friends in Canada, one of my friends, when I met them, was wearing decorative elf ears.
Oh.
And all I could think of when I saw her, because the elf girl that I dated ages ago also did that, and I couldn't tell my VTuber friend to her face that looking at those ears was giving me a trauma response to all of that old cringe. I was having a fucking Vietnam War flashback, and I need to tell her that someday. I need to tell her that someday. I hope I was going to tell her when I went to Canada again, but I ended up not being able to meet up with her this time. So I just have that inside me because I remember halfway through we were hanging out, she took the elf ears off, and I was like immediately way more comfortable being around her.
What the fuck?
They scare me, man. Like, it's...
No, that's valid because like that is something that's so wild. It wouldn't even show up in like a Wattpad fanfiction. Like that's valid to have a trauma response to elf ears after that. And then not only that, but this is like your first experience with a girlfriend is this. And like, I'm so sorry that you have to carry this around with you.
It was an interesting time to say the least, but regardless, it was an experience. Anyways, that was my first girlfriend. I keep recalling these old stories of my like romantic partners that I just sort of suppressed because I didn't think they would be like, because there's I've had maybe all of 3 good relationships in my life. I'm the best, chat. I hope you also, chat, all learn as well from your own past. It's an admirable trait, and it's one that sometimes I feel like people just don't give other people at all the chance to change or the chance to improve. And like, you don't have to give everyone a chance, but like, obviously, but I don't know. It's just how I feel. But anyway, chat, you guys ready to gamble? Dink donk? Are you guys ready to see what happens? It's elevator time, motherfucker.
My first kiss ever was like super gross, and it was because I was dressed up as a night elf from World of Warcraft that they even decided to kiss me.
That's crazy, by the way.
I think elves are just bad luck IRL. Anything elf related. I'm never dressing up as an elf again, by the way. I'm never doing it again.
No, you shouldn't. No more elf looking. No more elf life. Stay away from the elf vibes. Gotta stay away from them elf vibes the other day. Elf bad, okay.
Good.
Works good. Works good. Works good, Sean. Works good.
I like orcs. Orcs, you know, they strong.
Nodding, thinking about orc.
Thinking about orcs. Yeah, don't dress up like Taronda. Don't do that. I learned the hard way. You're like, oh my god, you play video games. Tries to shove tongue down mouth. Like, oh god, dude! Stop!
No thanks, bro. No thanks, bro.